Hello everyone. So today we are going to work on this custom marker. When we have a custom marker, we have this button to clear the marker. But before that, if I go to the world, you see the marker appears as a HUD marker, and also it appears in the minimap as well. And when I go closer to that, when we are close enough, the marker disappears automatically. But if we move away, it appears again. And also, if I go to the map and clear the markers, if I press the clear marker button, the custom marker is removed from the map and it's no longer there, like that. So yeah, that's what I am going to work on today, how to remove the custom marker. One more thing, last time when we add this, the marker was added below the ground because I was always using 0 as the Z component of the location, because I was directly mapping the map location to the world location, but I wasn't considering the ground elevation in the point where I want to place the map marker. But now we are detecting that too, and it always appears above ground. So yeah, for example, if I try to place it something like this, you see marker is on the roof. So yeah, that's what we are going to work on today. And before we get started, let me remind you that you can download the project files of this project and all other thousands of projects I have done in my channel from my Patreon page. Once you become a member, you can access everything without any limits. So feel free to check it out. To the date, there are over 2000 videos. For each video, project files are available, and once you become a member, you will be able to access any project file you want. And yeah, here is the full playlist of this series. Everything is implemented from scratch and explained. You can follow these episodes and implement everything by yourself too. Right, now let's get back to today's episode. Okay, so this is what we have worked on so far. Here we can place a marker and we can switch the location of the marker as well. But if I go to the world, you can see the marker over there. Actually, it's beneath the ground. That is something we should fix. So, and also more than that, we need a way to clear the marker, and also if possible add a secondary marker as well. Right, how do we do that now? Okay, so the first, let me open the main menu, and maybe let's add the button here. Under the canvas panel, let's anchor it over into this corner, bottom right. Actually, I won't use the same style of the other buttons that we have. Yeah, maybe this one. Let me copy this. Okay, and the text should be clear markers. Clear custom markers. List content. It's too long. I'll just call it clear markers. And let's anchor it to the button. By March 50. Seems alright. And by default, this should be hidden. Collapsed. and only after I place a marker, it should appear for to clean up markers. So I add markers over here. The custom marker, yeah, over here. Add marker, and then this is the event add custom marker, and then here is the button. Yeah, it's called back. Let's rename this button name. Boolean clear markers. Get it, set visibility to visible. Okay, and then let's test what we did so far. So we don't have the button add one. Now we have the clear markers, but nothing happens when I click it. So let's implement that now. On clicked, I'll get the custom marker and pp custom marker. Yeah, if we can set lifespan of this to destroy like a very small time, and then let's add a delay, then let's call load map marker, so this should be cleared, and again get the button, set visibility to collapsed. Alright, now let's see here. Now we got the custom marker over there, and here clear marker. See, the marker disappeared. Oh, it's still here. Alright, so what's happened is the word space marker is not going away. So the word space marker automatically appear because here in this custom marker I have enabled this show marker on HUD. So how do we delete that? Maybe let's go to the, well, the actor is already cleared because I set the lifespan, but in HUD markers the marker is not clearing. We can, oh, here we can use this. This is where this is the update markers function. Here this actor is no longer valid, then we can, this is the actor and this is the widget. So in this case we can call marker, and the actor is this. Well, actually we don't have an actor because the actor is already gone. So how do we handle this? Well, let me check. If I pass a null variable, let's see what happens. Okay, it's there, clear. It's still there. All right, let's try something like this. Here, if this actor, let's check, is valid. No, maybe not. Let's not do it here. Let's add a new function. Remove invalid markers. And then I'll get the marker map keys promote this to local variable, and then values, the local variable values. Okay, now get the keys, run our for each loop. Before we do that, let's get the marker map and clear everything. And here, now we are running the for each loop on the keys, which is actors. So let's do a valid check. If this is valid or fine, we can get the marker map and add back into the marker map using the same as the key, same actor as the key, and from the values we can get the relevant hard marker widget like this. Now if this is not valid, we can simply get this and remove from parent. So this will not be added back to the marker map. And yeah, that's it. That's it. Now in here, instead of remove marker, I can call clear invalid markers. Actually, it may not be a good idea, or it should be fine. Remove invalid markers. Now this should clear up invalid markers from the word here. Now we have the, see, that marker isn't there anymore. Let me edit. Come back here. Now we have this marker, this star, which is the custom marker. If I go back, remove or clear, it's no longer there, but all other markers are still there. That one. All right, so that's all. One other thing is I don't want the custom marker to appear underground here like this. This happens, see? This happens because when we place it, which is here at custom marker right here. So I get a new location to spawn, but this location is z value is 0. So which is not ideal. Maybe we can do something like this. What a comment. Let's collapse this. Custom marker object. Or let's call it spawn custom marker object. It appears clearly. Okay, now here let's determine the starting point like this. We have the new location. we can, instead of this, let's do a line trace to determine the flow. Line trace by channel. Uh, Maybe we should have a function here because things might get a bit more complicated. So do it like this. Let me break this from here. No, that's fine. Let's collapse this to function. Get flow location. Start. Instead of start, let's call it test location. So this is the location that we are testing for the flow. I'll break this. And let's, I need to make one. Let's make vector. So x and y, we don't need to change anything. They are correct. Z is the thing that we need to figure out. So I'll get owning player and get active location. I'll use get owning pawn, player pawn instead of player. Get active location and break Z component. So here start. Let's add to this maybe some high value like 10,000, and as the end let's subtract low value like minus 10,000. So we are getting 2 points above and below this given test location, and if it is a hit, let's return hit, break it result. That's the point of the custom marker. Maybe not exactly this point. Should be fine. If not, I'll simply return this location. In the same level as the player. Now, here we can use this. Yeah. Now let's try. Now this is on the ground. It should be on the ground. Is it? Let's add a debug type for duration. Let's make it persistent. You can see there. don't see the trace, line trace happening here. Alright, here this is minus already, so I shouldn't put minus, this should be positive. So here, yeah, still not detecting. Weird. Actually, now it's okay. Here I added this draw debug type, so we can clearly see the line where we do the line trace. If I click closer to the player like this here, see? Now you see the line trace happening here, and this is where the marker is placed. So it's not below the ground, but exactly on the ground now. So maybe that is also not ideal. So in the custom marker and the marker component, in the world offset for this marker properties, I'll add maybe 100. So it would always be a point above ground. Yeah. See? Now this is better. It's on ground, it's not below ground. And also, we might not need to see the marker once we are very close to that. So, main draw distance, maybe 100. So it should simply disappear if we are too close to that. Marker over there. Yeah, it disappears when I'm very close, but if I go away, it appears. Okay, great. And I can clear that as well. It's not there anymore. Okay, so now I'll remove this draw debug type so we don't see that in the game. And that's all actually I want to cover in this episode. Maybe let's leave a secondary marker for the next episode. Right, so thanks for watching. As always, updated project files will be available for download here in the Patreon page. Link would be in the description below, and let me know if you have questions in the comments. See you in the next episode. Goodbye.